Hello, everyone. This is Mao from the Center for Career Excellence, and today with us is Jillian Reich, and we are going to ask her a few questions about the LINC mentoring program. Jillian, how are you?
I'm great, Mauricio. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us. So, could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So I am currently living in Boston and working for the Boston Consulting Group. Prior to that, I was with Philips Healthcare and the City of Boston and the Office of Public Health Preparedness. I have my master's in public health from the University of Michigan, and of course went to St. Lawrence for my undergrad, where I got a bachelor's in science and biology and minored in education.
Great. What made you become a mentor for the LINC program?
It's a great question. So I think along the way, all of my various activities at St. Lawrence, as well as Michigan, I've always had really strong mentoring relationships to support me along the way. I also worked at Career Services Office when I was at St. Lawrence, so had strong ties there and saw the value of supporting professional development all through undergrad. So when the opportunity for the LINC program came up, Sarah reached out and of course was happy to do it. And I believe I'm going on my fifth year now, maybe even more, but really enjoy the program and think it speaks to the benefits that mentoring can bring to professional development as well as exploration of different careers through undergrad.
Yeah, that sounds great. And on that note, what has been your experience as a mentor?
Oh, my experience has been amazing. I know the LINC program has continued to grow immensely for the students on the St. Lawrence side, but I think the benefits and the experience that I've gained as a mentor has just been so exceptional. I've had the opportunity to work with students at different levels of where they are in their professional career. Some really know what they want to do, some have no idea where to start. And all along the way, it's taught me so much about not only how to give a fresh perspective to those students, kind of outside of the SLU bubble, if you will, but also about myself as a leader, about how I communicate, about how I provide empathy to people who are going through different points of their career. So it's certainly been extremely beneficial. It's made me reflect on my own professional journey, how I've gotten to where I've gotten, and also, being able to support students and give back to the St. Lawrence community has just been so rewarding and so much fun. I love doing it.
Yeah, that's great. And going off of that, could you please tell me about a particular experience you've had with MNT?
Yeah, I've had so many wonderful mentees that they all stand out to me in their own ways. But I think one of the mentee situations that always has struck me is way back when, pre-COVID, when we would do our kickoff events on campus. I did my best to return to campus at least once a year for our LINC events. And I remember one of my mentees was so nervous to even say hi to me that day, and was so shy and just self-conscious and wasn't sure even how to approach me as a mentor. And coming from that place, she is just such a star. She has tackled numerous professional achievements, from landing an internship that summer to moving away from home to pursue graduate school, and it just has gone leaps and bounds with her professional growth, her confidence, her self-esteem. I would like to think I lended a hand along the way, but I think it's really just enabling SLU students to kind of tap into what's been there all along. She just didn't know it. So that was definitely a really great and really rewarding experience, which impacted me to be able to see that journey that she went on, just personally and professionally.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting to see how students navigate through their years in college and how they change and professionally and academically. What do you think the students take away from this experience?
Gosh, I hope they take away a lot of good things. I think at minimum, they take away kind of an enhanced professional portfolio. So whether that's updates and polish to their resume, to their cover letters, to their professional networking, their online presence through LinkedIn and social media. So at minimum, I think the LINC program helps to put them in that type of a position for professional success. But beyond that, I think it's forming extremely strong connections with SLU alumni, whether it's me as their mentor, but also those that I know in the SLU network outside of the LINC program. It's improving their ability to talk and communicate, to have confidence to walk up in a room full of people and be able to give an elevator pitch, to be able to go after what they want. I think a lot of what I've heard from SLU students is some nerves or concern that we're from a small school and they're competing against all these other big schools and Ivy League schools. And time after time, we see that our LINC students have just as strong of a presence in the professional space than anyone else. So we're competitive, we're smart, and we're capable, but I think having a mentor to give that support along the way helps them to kind of make that step and make that jump.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're so welcome. Thanks for having me.